Hey tea people, I'm here with my friends Jordan and Close Up Matt, or Magromancer. Today Matt's brought us a tea to try. It's from DavidsTea. It's called Coffee Pu'erh. Even coffee for this rich pu'erh laced with coffee beans. That's what it says. It might be missing part of the label, so that might not be the whole picture. But that's what it says.
What happened to the label?
I don't know, Matt.
They folded it over.
Yeah, but if they folded it, how did this occur?
It was folded down like this.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, if you want to guess any of the ingredients that are in there, I did guess one just from the smell. Go ahead and try.
I'm gonna guess coffee.
You think?
And probably pu'erh, right? That tastes like coffee. That needs sugar. I see when they say laced with, it's more like coffee laced with not
Right.
coffee.
I am definitely getting more of the coffee than the pu'erh.
I gotta do the thing. Wow, that works. It tastes like a lot of almond.
Yeah, definitely tastes almond as well.
I don't really get that, actually.
The smell of it is almost identical to Almond Joy, which is another one I reviewed previously. It is a pu'erh, so it's very dark, and there are some coffee beans in there. Go to!
Thank you.
Do you want a coffee bean, or?
I'll get a coffee bean.
Okay, I'll try the tea. It tastes almond flavored. It tastes very strongly like...
Oh yeah, dark roast.
I really
the
don't
coffee.
hate pu'erh, eating it raw, as much as I hate black tea. When I eat it raw. Pu'erh is milder.
But yeah, the coffee is definitely a dark roast. It would have been better if it was medium roast.
Then it would have more caffeine, and it's already high caffeine. So I'll read off the ingredients. Pu'erh tea, roasted coffee beans, natural coffee. So, like, isn't roasted coffee beans natural coffee? No.
Yeah.
Almond and vanilla
I
flavoring.
actually kind of like that.
It was like coffee flavoring. You kind of liked eating it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's more.
It is coffee.
It's a coffee bean. I mean,
Do you want to try some of the tea? The tea's not terrible. I'm getting them to eat it.
it's really mild. It's not that bad.
It tastes like
also not
coffee.
good.
It tastes like coffee flavoring, kind of.
A little bit.
One of those like latte mixes.
Wait,
Yeah.
let me give it a score without milk. So the tea itself, it tastes very much like coffee. Strong coffee flavor.
Very strong.
Yeah.
And then there's a nuttiness to it.
I don't really get the vanilla.
The almond is overpowering, but if you just sniff it,
It's really good. Can I have a little more?
yeah. The steeping instructions are 1 to 2 perfect spoonfuls per 475 ml or 16 ounces at 95 degrees Celsius or 200 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 to 5 minutes. I always get a really strong caffeine boost from pu'erhs, and I feel like really awake and excited now. Hi guys! Hey tea people, let's start this over again. Hey tea people, this is Jordan and this is Matt.
What?
And- yeah, isn't it great? We just had caffeine.
Wow!
We had tea
We had
with
so much
coffee in it.
caffeine! We had like 12 cups of coffee! It's done so much coffee and
Coffee.
tea! We drank all the tea and
I'll try with the
it doesn't have as
cashew,
much
whatnot.
everyone knows that tea doesn't have as much caffeine as coffee. Tea is superior. So we drank a lot of caffeine. I
Yeah.
mean, tea.
Well,
I
considering
think
that
you
it's
can tell a huge
small.
difference from the 5 minutes ago and how we
What?
are right now
Okay,
as to
we'll
how
give
much
us more.
caffeine is actually in this. Also, they ate straight coffee beans.
So
you can
without
try.
I would rate it at like
Try a
a
little
To be fair,
7.5 or an 8.
7.5 or an 8 without. What about without sugar? Plain tea.
Plain tea, 7.
2. 2 from me.
It's a bitter, but if you're used to drinking black coffee, it's very.
Like, if you like really dark roast coffee,
And for me, I'm like, this is coffee. This is not tea. So that's why I give it such a low rating. As a beverage, I would probably give it like a 4.
This definitely deserves a pinky flick.
Matt, how about you?
plain, I do like it, but again, I'm used to coffees because, hey, I work at Starbucks.
Sorry.
You're supposed to like let it filter through your teeth, like you suck it in over your teeth like this.
Yeah, basically, what I was doing, basically going like this.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Oh wow, that actually does change the flavor.
yeah. You get a more full-bodied flavor out of it.
And then when you're going to sample it, there you go.
And then burn your entire palate.
No, it's not that bad. You just want to take a little bit of it. And then
So-
that way you actually get the full effect of what it tastes like. With no sweetener, I would give it an 8.
Nice.
I guess I'm the odd voice out here.
I just like the flavor of it when it has some milk to it. No
With
milk.
sugar, no milk.
That would bring it up to like an 8. And then with milk, 6 to 9.
6.5.
Sweetener, no milk, 8.5.
And I use cashew milk. 7.5. 7.5. I like it way better with milk. And with milk and sweetener, I would say like 8.5 for me.
For me, when it's got the milk, it's got that really delicious kind of milky coffee taste that I like.
It's creamy.
The creamy
Yeah.
coffee taste that I like.
That's fine. Everybody's opinions are different. That's why I have multiple people on the channel. Actually, it's a good thing that we get so many different perspectives. Any thoughts on the flavor?
The flavor is like really nutty and sweet, the milk and the sugar. Without it, it's very bitter, so you're not gonna get as much of that nuttiness. It's very complex flavor.
Yeah, there's layers.
There's like a little bit of
Yeah.
nuttiness, a little bit of like almost like smokiness.
It's probably the roasted coffee, like the roasted beans. There's the nuts, there's the almond, there's the smell of the almond is really strong. The vanilla is probably doing something in there, but it's almost undetectable. It's probably just making it more like smooth. Vanilla sometimes makes things more smooth. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
And the vanilla's there, but when it's in the final brew, it's very subtle.
I quite like vanilla coffee. I feel like I'm hitting a caffeine crash now. Like 2 minutes ago, I was like, wow, I had much caffeine and I'm really up, and now I'm just like, sleep.
Quick, you better brew another batch.
I don't know what's going
Drink
on.
another 12 cups.
I really do like this, but definitely not something that you would want to have late in the day.
This is not an end of day brew. In fact, we're having it. It's like 4 o'clock now. I'm a little concerned.
4:35.
4:30. Woo! That's not AM. I'm a little concerned with how late we're all going to be up after this, but I will say one thing for it. That's coffee makes my heart race. And like the combination of the coffee in the tea, with the tea as the primary ingredient and the coffee beans and the coffee flavoring as secondary, is you get the coffee flavoring and you do get a caffeine hit, but I'm
Yeah.
not getting like the feeling that all the blood's rushing to my head and my heart's racing and that my stomach's churning over, which happens a lot with coffee. So if you like the coffee flavor, but you want like a little bit of less of a caffeine hit and you're into pu'erh, definitely try this tea. Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember,
When you drinky, flick the pinky.
bye for now.
Oh, and remember to subscribe. The button, it's down there.
There's a like thing too. And there's the group, facebook.com/group/tea praise.
Yes, subscribe to our channel and you can win cool tea prizes, such as tea and tea accessories. Good day.